Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
The city of Farmington is making progress on their street improvements. Republicans in Madison County's District 2 now have their candidate for November, plus the third installment of our series, Preparing for the Worst. All of these stories and how long will our temperatures stay in the 90s.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Fred Dawkins, and here are the top stories we're working on for you at this hour. The city of Farmington is continuing to make progress on their street construction projects this summer. Administrator Greg Beavers tells 18 Eyewitness News that the work on College Street is completed, while Doss is about 90% done. Next up are two other jobs, Perrine and Potosi Street.
Now we're moving over to two other jobs. One is Perrine Road, and the other one is Potosi Street. Now our work on Potosi Street is going to involve a milling machine that will be in the first week in September. So they'll come in and mill off the asphalt back down to the original concrete, which we're going to use as a base on the road.
Beaver says that after that, city crews will prepare the concrete work.
We're going to construct curb and gutter and some stormwater systems in there with our crews, and then our contract folks will actually pour the curb and gutter and the sidewalk, which will be on the east side of the road. So we'll have a good pedestrian way finally through Potosi Street back out to Karsh Boulevard.
Beaver says the next step will be working with the Missouri Department of Transportation to get a push-button activated crosswalk signal at the Karsh and Potosi intersection. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here. Dustin, are we looking at some remnants of Hurricane Isaac?
Fred, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Hurricane Isaac is making its way north to southeast Missouri, and we do have some rainfall from that expected for Friday and Saturday. But as we are looking right now, not too bad out there, a little bit on the warm side. Let's take a look at current conditions. 88 degrees in Festus, 87 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown and Ironton at 88, and 88 right now in Van Buren. Going through the evening hours, we will continue to be on the warm side. Sunny skies at 7 p.m. 85 degrees down to 77 by 9. Clear skies. Clear skies remain by midnight with temperature around 71 degrees. As I said, we do have Hurricane Isaac on the way for southeast Missouri. I'll give you those details coming up later in weather.
Republican Jim Thompson will face Democrat David Lewis for the Madison County District 2 Commissioner seat in the November 6th general election. Thomas defeated Wayne Spain 392 to 304 in the Tuesday's runoff election. Spain and Thompson each received 347 votes in the August 7th primary, forcing the special election. With increased traffic expected over the Labor Day weekend, the Missouri Department of Transportation is asking motorists to use extreme care in construction areas. Resident engineer Jason Williams says MoDOT gives parameters to contractors to minimize slowdowns for drivers and dangers to road crews.
We try to help that by not allowing the contractor to work the Friday before Labor Day or Labor Day itself, and then they're not allowed to come back and start working until noon the day after Labor Day.
Williams says the goal is to keep traffic moving safely.
Yeah, you need to travel at a reasonable rate of speed, obviously, through the work zone, even though the speed limit signs may be down. We take the speed limit signs down when the workers leave the project for the evening or the weekend. But it still is a work zone. There still are, aspects of the work zone that aren't finished.
Williams tells 18 Eyewitness News that it's always a good idea to slow down just a bit when going through a work zone in the evening or on a weekend, just to be safe. Well, if you're looking to spend a little time and save a little money this weekend, you should visit Lake Wapapello. Park Ranger Andrew Jefferson tells 18 Eyewitness News that the 25-mile yard sale starts Friday and runs through Monday.
Starting on Highway D, going past the lake, across the dam, all the way down toward the Fisk area, Brosley area.
Andrew says the Army Corps of Engineers allows folks to set up sales tables on the grounds of the Visitor Center this weekend.
In order to do so, you will need to contact us and get a special use permit. This special use permit is free. It does not cost anything, but in order to participate and have your items at the visitor center on the grounds, you need to have a special use permit.
To secure a special use permit, call Andrew at 222-8562. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, the administrator of the St. Francis County Ambulance District tells us why they needed to prepare for the worst. That story coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
When you're looking for quality home furnishings, appliances, and more, look no further than Heartland Furniture and Appliance. Heartland Furniture and Appliance offers great low prices every day and 6 months same as cash financing. No hassle leasing and great customer service. With 3 locations to better serve you, the customer. In Donovan, Dexter, and Piedmont on both sides of Main Street. Heartland Furniture and Appliance.
Sing a song about the Heartland. Sing a song about my life.
Oh, the blood of Jesus washes. Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
Take control of your future by enrolling at the Unitech Career Center. Discover a new career with Unitech's nursing programs or the opportunities with Unitech's sheet metal fabricating program, or turn your hobby into a career with Unitech's power sports equipment program. From electrical trades to automotive technology programs, the first step to a well-paying future starts at the Unitech Career Center, Raider Road in Bonne Terre. For adult information, call 358-3011. For high school information, call 358-2271.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins, Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp, and Jeremy Martin with sports. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
For today's Preparing for the Worst report, 18 Eyewitness News met with St. Francis County Ambulance District Administrator David Tetro, who tells us that they spend 18 months working to secure the tactical medical training. Tetro says when they studied what happened in schools and movie theater shootings, they felt they had better get the training.
A lot of times the ambulance crews or the EMTs and paramedics were waiting safety time outside, waiting till the buildings were clear, waiting till they had, cleared to go inside the building to take care of the patients. We found that at least almost 50 to 60% of those patients most likely could have been, had some survival rates different had we had a first-in crew with the law enforcement.
Tetro says a first-in crew can assist law enforcement in securing a building and give the victims immediate medical attention. He says once they decided to get the training, they need to meet with the folks who would be directly affected.
First thing we went to do is get agreements and support from the local law enforcement agencies that we deal with, all 13, 12 different counties that we serve, and that was very supportive. And this is the first step in getting that training done that we need, and it's a huge step for us, and it's a big step for our community.
In tomorrow's report, Tetro will tell us how the St. Francis County Ambulance District's tactical medical team fared in the training. Poplar Bluff High School's former football coach will learn the date of his trial on burglary and stealing charges in 3 weeks. 39-year-old Shane Kirby is accused of taking $1,100 in checks and cash from a football fundraising account from August to October of 2010. He is also charged with first-degree burglary for allegedly breaking into the home of a former girlfriend last June. Now on Tuesday, Judge Michael Pritchett scheduled Kirby's plea or trial setting for September 18th. Kirby is free on a $100,000 bond. He resigned as the Mules head coach in November of 2010. A man killed by a grizzly bear in Alaska's Denali National Park last week grew up in Patton, Missouri. 49-year-old Richard White was a San Diego photographer who had been taking pictures of the animal before the attack. According to park officials, White was between 50 and 100 yards away from the bear. Hikers are typically advised to stay at least 300 yards away. The animal, which weighed an estimated 600 pounds, was shot and killed by a state trooper. White is the first person to die in a bear attack in the history of the park, which covers 4.7 million acres. Still to come on 18 Eyewitness News, battling brain tumors with a simple electrical current. We'll show you how this device works and why doctors are encouraged by the results. Coming up in today's Your Health.
Hurricane Isaac is making its way north to southeast Missouri. How does it impact our forecast? Details coming up next.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
Well, by the weekend, we'll be feeling the effects of Hurricane Isaac here in southeast Missouri with rainfall amounts possibly around 2 to 4 inches. Isaac has pushed some residents out of Louisiana in search for a safe place to stay. Jason Lindsay, a.k.a. Mr. Science with Hooked on Science, caught up with one of the families that ended up in western Kentucky.
Downtown looks.
New Orleans residents John and Rachel Nanny closely watched the media coverage of Isaac.
We originally thought we might ride out the storm, and so I went out and got water, got some canned goods, got as many batteries as I could get.
But they quickly changed their plans and left for western Kentucky, where they are staying with family.
People were out in terms of telling people what to do and when to do it.
While city and state leaders prepared for the worst, many still can't forget Katrina.
And a lot of the people there are still recovering at best from Katrina.
And while their goal was to get away from Isaac, it turns out they're still going to have to deal with the storm.
Hopefully a little bit less intense when it comes here than it is in New Orleans. But you know, if Isaac is determined to make a visit to see us, then I guess that's what it's going to be.
That was Jason Lindsay reporting. The remnants of Isaac are expected to bring some long-needed rain to western Kentucky and the rest of the area. Current forecasting models are taking these remnants farther west. If this is the case, western Kentucky will not get as much rain as once expected.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Hurricane Isaac is making that. No, let's redo that. Sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hurricane Isaac is indeed on its way to southeast Missouri. The track has moved a little bit westward, as we had said just a few minutes ago. However, we are still expecting to see some rainfall out of Isaac as it gets to our area in the next couple of days. Looking across the area, right now not too bad, but we're going to look at weather headlines first. Clouds increase on Thursday afternoon and early evening hours. As Isaac moves into the area for Friday and Saturday, looks like we could see heavy rainfall with possible 2 to 4 inches of rainfall, and it looks like there is some possible flooding here in southeast Missouri. As I was saying, it's warm out there. 88 degrees in Festus, 88 in Potosi, St. Genevieve 87, 88 from Ellington to Fredericktown and Piedmont, as well as in Poplar Bluff. Here at the studio, we also have a temperature of 88 degrees under a sunny sky. Feels like 88 out there. Current dew point 56, 33% humidity, and an east wind about 7 miles per hour. Going through the day tomorrow, we're going to see sunshine for the majority of the day. However, as this storm system pushes northward, we're going to start seeing an increase in clouds, and we're also going to see that increase in moisture for Friday and Saturday. So here's the track for Hurricane Isaac. It is down to our south right now. It will scoot northward to about Arkansas by Friday. As it makes its way into Missouri, it'll be here late Friday into Saturday. However, we will see rainfall pretty much all day Friday and all day Saturday, possibly lasting into Sunday morning. And we could see plenty of moisture out of the system. Lows tonight in the 60s, low 60s, clear skies. Clear skies for tomorrow for the most part, 92, 95 in Potosi as well as in Festus and St. Genevieve, Piedmont 94 and 93 in Poplar Bluff. The next several days are looking like this through southeast Missouri. As I said, 95 for tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Isolated showers and thunderstorms. It's a good chance could get 2 to 4 inches out of this. It's pretty much, I shouldn't say isolated, I probably should say thunderstorms all day long. 86 on Friday, cooler on Saturday with temperature around 81. Showers and thunderstorms early morning hours on Sunday, clearing out to partly cloudy skies by Sunday afternoon. Partly cloudy on Monday and Tuesday, temperatures in the low 90s, and then we're back into the mid 80s for Wednesday with some sunshine. Not too bad out there. It's going to be a nice day on Wednesday. Another look at our weekend forecast. 81 on Saturday with those showers and thunderstorms. 86 on Sunday with morning showers and thunderstorms. Should clear out by the afternoon hours. We'll, of course, keep you updated on Hurricane Isaac as it gets closer to our area. And you can get more information on our website at KDKZ18.com. Fred, back to you.
Thanks, Dustin. You know, you may not realize it, but much like your TV or computer, your brain works off electrical currents as well. Now, those currents are the power source behind every thought and memory that we have. They're also behind a new approach to medicine. Doctors are now using a kind of electrical helmet to help control brain tumors that might otherwise be untreatable. Clark Powell shows us how it works.
Just to look at Elaine Kiertz, you'd never know she is undergoing almost constant treatment for a serious brain tumor. But tucked inside this backpack and neatly under her hat is a secret weapon that's given Elaine her life back.
Oh, it allows me to do everything. I mean, we go to church all the time, we go here. I'll tell you, it doesn't interfere.
A few months ago, Elaine was diagnosed with a dangerous type of brain tumor called a glioblastoma. After undergoing surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation, doctors gave her this, a kind of helmet she wears up to 18 hours a day that bombards her brain with electrical currents.
The currents then interrupt the ability of cells to divide, thereby leading to cellular death, thereby leading to tumor death.
Dr. Robert Cavalieri is a specialist at Ohio State's James Cancer Hospital. He says the device has shown a remarkable ability to not only slow the growth of brain tumors, but in some cases, tumors have actually shrunk. Best of all, the electrical currents that kill cancer cells don't hurt healthy ones. And it can work just as well as chemo, but without the serious side effects.
The major studies that have been performed suggest that this is equivalent to chemotherapies in terms of outcomes.
Right now, the device is only being used on brain tumors, but there are plans to test the technology on other types of cancer. Elaine says other than getting slightly warm at times, she often forgets that it's there. She's content to let it deal with her brain tumor while she gets on with her life. At Ohio State's James Cancer Hospital, this is Clark Powell reporting.
Doctors say at night, patients plug the device into the wall, and during the day, it's powered by battery packs. Patients say the machine is silent and easy to use. Right now, it's only being used in cases when brain cancer returns after initial treatment. But studies are underway to see if it might work as an option immediately after diagnosis. Coming up in today's Your Life segment on 18 Eyewitness News, what draws a couple closer? Dr. Bill Meyer talks to a husband and wife who found a secret for enhancing their marriage on today's Focus on the Family.
I'm Stacy Johnson. Is there a college degree in your future? Well, I've got some tips to help you finance it. So don't fail to see what's just ahead on Money Talk.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. We're caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment. With a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through or free delivery. Caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy, just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit. When you're recovering from a traumatic injury, the last thing you need is an unexpected bill. Because most health insurers pay only a part of air transport, Archair Medical has a solution, the Omni Advantage program. For a membership fee of $49 per year, Omni Advantage guarantees you and other covered family members will not have to pay anything that your health insurer doesn't provide. In an extraordinary emergency, the last thing you need to worry about is cost. Contact Archair Medical or visit them on the web to discover all the advantages of Omni Advantage.
Do you and your spouse spend enough time together? As Dr. Bill Meyer discusses in today's Focus on the Family, common interest will help draw you closer.
We just enjoyed being together, really, from the time that we met. We just had a lot of fun together.
Devin is describing how effortless it was to achieve closeness with his wife Corin when they started dating. Unfortunately, it gets a little more challenging after a few years of marriage.
It's being purposeful, and when it's not as natural for you as a couple to do it, then you have to work a little bit harder at it.
You know, there are things I had to do beyond my interest. When you partner with your husband, you know, all you have to do is be willing, and you can find fun and togetherness and companionship in whatever you're doing.
By stretching herself, Corin not only found new ways to spend time with her husband, she also found some new passions. Devin coaches high school football, and she's made it a priority to attend every one of his games.
Oh. If I hear someone hollering, hit him, I know who it is.
Oh, there's nothing like a hard hit. It's great.
So Corin's become a football fan, primarily for her husband's sake. But it goes both ways. Devin is committed to participating in his wife's interests as well.
Oh, look.
Oh, you did?
Look at that.
I'd never been to a craft fair in my entire life, you know, until I was introduced to her and her family. But if there's one in town and she wants to go, then I'm going to be right there with her.
We love going to antique stores and looking for old records.
Eddie Howard has become one of our favorites.
You know, I believe that some of it was natural, but I think some of it took us pursuing each other. It drew us closer together in the process.
When you find a passion that you share, build that activity into your life on a regular basis. For Focus on the Family, I'm Dr. Bill Meyer.
For more valuable information on life's issues, relationships, and family, please visit our website, kdkz18.com. Click Focus on the Family under the Lifestyles tab. College prices are rising according to a new study by the College Board. On average, the cost of higher education has gone up as much as $1,100. Money reporter Stacy Johnson shows us why a degree doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg.
Look just at the sticker price, and 4 years at a private university these days can easily cost as much as a Ferrari. A fact not lost on the popular press. But while the soaring cost of college makes for sexy headlines, college isn't always expensive as it appears. According to the College Board, tuition sticker price at public universities is around $8,000 a year, but the average actually paid is around $2,500, less than a third the sticker price. For private universities, average annual tuition now tops $28,000, but the average actually paid less than half that, about $13,000. And here's a headline you won't see. The actual cost of a private education is lower now than it was 5 years ago. This cost isn't skyrocketing. So what makes the big difference between the sticker price and the actual price? Well, one thing the College Board considers when they're determining actual price is the tax write-offs you get from financing a college education, but there are also a lot of other factors.
Most families actually use a combination of grants, scholarships, waivers, even student loans to reduce their costs while they're here.
Find grants and waivers by filling out the FAFSA, or Federal Application for Student Aid. Then scour for scholarships. And there are other things that can help, from work study to federal programs that forgive loans in exchange for public service. Bottom line, if you really want a college degree, don't let the sticker price scare you away, because there's plenty of help out there. And I can show you where to find a lot of it. Go to moneytalksnews.com and do a search for college. I'm Stacy Johnson.
Stacy's always got lots of information on financing a college education on his website. To get there, go to our website, KDKZ18.com, and click on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles tab.
And coming up in sports, the Clearwater Tigers enjoy a day off before battling Donovan on Thursday. The Cardinals lose Yadier Molina after a collision at the plate, then lose the game to the Pirates. And Mizzou quarterback James Franklin looks for a big season for the Missouri Tigers. These stories and more coming up in sports on 18 Eyewitness News.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1-800-587-7095.
This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News with Jeremy Martin.
The Clearwater Tigers got a break on Wednesday after back-to-back road games. On Tuesday, the Tigers were in Naylor to take on the Eagles. For the second straight day, the offense put 14 runs on the board, and 3 Tiger pitchers held Naylor in check in a 14-1 win in 5 innings. The Tigers wrap up this week of road games Thursday afternoon when they head south to take on Donovan. The insult of the Pirates pounding the Cardinals 9-0 Tuesday night in Pittsburgh was added to by the injuries to Gold Glove catcher Yadier Molina, who suffered a strain to his upper back, left shoulder, and neck after Josh Harrison bowled him over trying to score from second on a single to right field. Molina was knocked over backward and stayed on the ground for a while, got up, and then went back down again before he left for the clubhouse. He was accompanied off the field by manager Mike Matheny, whose own catching career was cut short by a series of concussions. Molina is being listed by the Cardinals as day-to-day. And Mizzou quarterback James Franklin is back under center to lead the Tigers' offensive attack. If Franklin's second year as a starter is even just a slight improvement on his first, big things are in store for the Tigers. Last year, Franklin ranked 15th in the NCAA in total offense with just under 4,000 yards. He accounted for 36 touchdowns, 21 passing, and 15 rushing, which ranked as the third best season in Mizzou history. Despite a shoulder injury in the spring, which required surgery, Franklin showed no effects once fall camp rolled around, as he was 18 of 22 passing for 228 yards in the first major fall scrimmage. And that's a look at sports. Fred and Dustin, back over to you.
The smell of Isaac is in the air.
It is. It's on its way.
And when will it get here?
It's going to get here probably early Friday morning, lasts to about Saturday, maybe even Sunday morning. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. We're going to see another dry day tomorrow, plenty of sunshine for most of the day on Thursday, 95 degrees for your daytime high. We're going to start seeing those clouds increase as Isaac gets closer to our area, probably late afternoon into the early evening hours. Friday morning, we start seeing the rainfall, the showers and thunderstorms. Temperature around 86 on Friday. The bulk of the moisture will get here about Friday afternoon. Lasts through Saturday, possibly even into Sunday morning. 81 for a daytime high on Saturday. Sunday we'll see 86 degrees, and then we're going to clear out to partly cloudy to maybe mostly cloudy skies. Depends on how fast the system moves out. Then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we should be dry. Temperatures in the low 90s Monday and Tuesday, but back into the mid 80s by Wednesday.
This will probably be a slow-moving front. Most of the hurricanes and tropical depressions from the south are normally slow-moving once they hit land.
Right, and it's already slow-moving. It hit land yesterday morning, about 11:30 yesterday morning, and it hasn't moved very much. Once we get the storm here in Missouri, we could see anywhere from 2 to 4 inches, some areas possibly even more.
Wow, and with the dry, hard ground, that's going to cause for a lot of runoff, so
right.
That's kind of the thing we're looking at right now. Folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you back tonight at 10 o'clock with more. Until then, have a blessed evening. God bless everyone.
The news doesn't stop here. Just go to KDKZ18.com for your latest news, weather, and sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a good evening. Newswatch is next. We'll see you tonight at 10.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.
Here's what's coming up tonight on KDKZ 18.